Welcome to Starfleet Universe On Call. I am Paul Franz, owner of Franz Games. I'm an SFU Online, FedCom Online, and Starfleet Warlord. Just remember how to join us by Talkcast every Thursday night starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can join us on the phone just now. Okay, back up. Can't join us on the phone anymore. I've memorized that. I've said that way too many times. But actually, you can join us. You can go over to the Starfleet Universe Online Discord server. If you want to join us, just go to the SFU On Call stream voice channel. And of course, if you want to get on the Discord server, you can go on to sfuoncall.com and you will be able to find an invite right there. And of course, if you want to watch us live, stream live, then you can go over to twitch.tv. Yes, twitch.tv/SFUOnCall and join the chat there. And of course, if you need to contact me for any reason, my email address is sfuoncall@gmail.com. That's sfuoncall@gmail.com. You can follow me on the Twitters, X, whatever. My accounts are SFU On Call, of course, for the podcasting account. You've got my personal account, which is Paul Franz, and it's PLULFRANZ. There's no T in that. And of course, the Franz Games account, FRANZGAMES. And of course, I have two Blue Sky accounts, which is sfucall.bsky.social and the franzgame.com account. If you want to, you can follow me there and even chat with me. I'm more than happy to talk with people. Of course, I love the Talkcast. Gets into podcasts available on iTunes and every other feeds around the net. Some quick news from ADB this week. Gene was busy working on the second round of fixes, but there's no progress on the Civil Wars this week. Steve Cole went through, that the Ryan Massa Starship book that I mentioned, the reports last week. He went through those lost reports, most of which actually turns out that had already been done. Basically, a duplicate of already previous reports. Well, that happens. Steve Cole also is not the new vendor. It's not going to announce the new vendor when it comes to the 3D printing yet, because the vendor is busy getting around to getting the store running and doesn't want to have 50 of y'all asking questions, offering helpful suggestions, because there's be plenty of time to do that after the website is up and running. And people, when that happens and you give suggestions, please be helpful and don't say, "Oh, this looks like trash." That's not helpful, okay? And moving forward to the online store this week, we have, of course, the SFB Mega Hex Sheet. Actually, you can use it, Mega Hex Sheet 3. You can actually use it for either Federation Commander or SFB. These are great counters, because the great thing about these counters is not that they're all pretty awesome. Because they're larger, they actually have graphics, not just a background, a little silhouette. No, they actually have graphics on them. And if you use the large hexes, you can either the big map. I don't have mine here. Mine's downstairs. Or if you actually use the Federation Commander, the tiles that they have on the one side, the small hexes, and one large hexes. Well, this is the hex sheet that you use for. The counters used for that. And this one has 81-inch counters, so in full color. And the empires that are part of this set is the Tholians, IC, Vudar, Hydrants, and Orions, although Federation Klingons, Romulans, and Gorns are also represented, meaning there are some ships, but not a lot. So, and I forgot to mention how much that is. That is $6.95. So, if you like the larger counters, which if you watched my demo for Federation Commander, you would see that I use those. Now, they're not exactly great for what I did not realize that. Black background for the counters doesn't work quite great. Makes it hard to see. I'm hoping people actually was able to watch them. Moving onward and forward, when it comes to SFB Line tournaments, the Sapphire Star 20 tournament is still trying to find all the people that they need. They still need 9 more signups. 5 BPV tournament is still running strong. It's going to be going probably for another few months. Moving onward forward to the Starfleet Warlord, Die Hard 58 is going just dandy. 59 is going well, though we did run into an issue where I screwed up and I'm still paying the price for messing it up, and I still need to look at the engine, the code for the engine, and figure out exactly how much, because supposedly there's a first kill bonus, and it's like, okay, I don't see it mentioned in the rules. Okay, fine. I think I found it in the code, and I still need to double check what it does and so forth. Because I didn't write the code. I just interpreted the code, and the code actually is also written in Clipper. So that makes things really weird. Trust me, it is really weird. As a program, it's like writing something in Bash to a certain degree. Clipper is better than Bash, but there's still certain things that just kind of weird. Like variables that you don't have to. They're not parameters, and you don't have to pass them back as a return return parameter, return result, and they can still modify between different routines. Those of you developers who go, what? The rest of you are going, they're really telling about this. But anyway, moving onward forward to this new standard game 98 is going quite well. People are keeping up. That also, I forgot about mentioning it when it comes to Die Hard 59. We are on a different schedule for that. In that, I'll send out warnings on Friday night, and then they're due hard deadlines Saturday night at 9:30, and hopefully I get them out Saturday night when it comes to the turns. Just because I have them all in by Saturday night does not mean I can get them out by Saturday night. That's two different things. Depends upon who is late. Entering manual turns is a process, and at 9:30, that's close to when I actually, go get in my jammies and go to bed. So it for me is what it is. Moving onward and forward to the library report. No, not much happening there, and I apologize for really pushing off the new process. It's been in the works for over 2 months. And we'll get to that. And also the FakeCon library, there's no progress. So with that is the news for this week.